Welcome to Imran's Learning for You.
Python module is set of related functions stored in a file. Let's start by making a customized module to convert temperature in Fahrenheit to centigrade. We save the function tc as Python file with name as your module. We open a new Python file and import our just saved module using import command. As you remember, the module contains a function tc to convert temperature from Fahrenheit to centigrade. We call that function. It will ask us to enter temperature in Fahrenheit. And it will convert it to centigrade. How handy it becomes for us to use functions once saved in modules. Base64 module is used to encode and decode sensitive information like your passwords. We have imported Base64 module in our file. We shall use it to encode our password using its encoding function. As we run the print command to see what the module has encoded, it returns an error message that the data should be binary, not string. We insert b before our string to make it binary. It runs smoothly now. We take from here that Base64 module algorithm converts from binary text to ASCII characters and then decode it back to binary text. Let's get our encoded data back by using decoding function of the Base64 module. We print, our password is decoded. Hashlib module uses secure hash algorithm for encoding passwords and other sensitive data. Encoding of sensitive data is needed when you want to transport data securely from one system to another. It is a one-way process. Once encoded, you can't decode it. It makes it even safer. We have used SHA-256 algorithm method to encode binary text into hexadecimal format. The printed values show the hexadecimal numbers of our encoded sensitive data. Most of the time, the data to be encoded is not a single string, rather multiple string, as shown a list of strings. We encode it using UTF-8 format and loop through the list to print the encoded data. In Python, date objects can't be declared automatically unless you import datetime module, which enables us to work with date and time objects. You can use now function of datetime module to get the current date and time. The output will be displayed as year, month, day, hour, minute, second, and microsecond. Using current datetime function, you can apply year, month, day, or weekday functions to find the relevant information in digits. To get more user-friendly date and time formats, you can use string from time command with predefined characters to find your desired date format. You can find more info about these characters at Python official website. You find day as Sunday instead of number. Similarly, you can find the month, which is November in this case, you can find the week number of the year also. Or current year, which is 2022. Date in month, day, and year format. Or current time in given format. You can use datetime constructor to find previous dates as well. Now, you can apply string from time function to find different formats of day and time for the date you entered. Python has an incredible inbuilt statistics module. It will enable you to find different statistical operations like variance, standard deviation, mean, mode, median, etc. with a fraction of coding. We use directory command to find the list of all the functions a module offers. Let's have a list of numbers and we shall apply different statistical functions on it. We can find mean, which is average of all numbers of the list. If you put numbers of list in ascending order, then the middle number will denote the median, which is also calculated. Similarly, mode will provide the most repetitive number of the list, which is also 33 in this case. You can calculate the standard deviation of the sample, which calculates the central tendency of the given data. Similarly, you can find the standard deviation of the population by just inserting p before the standard deviation command. Or you may want to calculate variance of the sample as well as of the population in similar manner. Standard deviation is square root of variance. With Python inbuilt random module, you can generate random numbers using different functions of the module. You can have list of all of these functions using directory command. We shall discuss important random function in the video. You can use shuffle command to rearrange the order of elements of iterable like list. You can find the random sample of data using sample command. You can also define the number of elements you require in your random sample. We define sample size as 3 for our data contained in a list. Accordingly, we get the sample size. Similarly, choice command offers you to choose only one data element randomly. The random command of random module generates a float number ranging from 0 and 1. We can use the output in different Python programs. The randRange command is used to define a range of numbers. The generated random number falls between that range. Another wonderful module is Math module. You can perform different useful mathematical functions with ease, as you can see, using directory command. For instance, you can find least common multiplier of two or more numbers. LCM function was introduced in Python 3.9 and above versions. It has made the LCM calculations quite simple as shown. You can calculate values of trigonometric functions like sine, cosine, tangent, etc. But, you got to convert angle value in radians to find the values. The logarithm of number can be easily calculated. Similarly, logarithm values with base to 10 or e can be calculated. For a complete list of logarithm function, check using directory command of math module. Ceil command rounds a number up to a nearest integer, as the number is round off to 5. Or you may want to round off a number down to nearest integer. This is possible also using floor command. Factorial of any number is possible using factorial command of math module. The fabs command returns absolute number. The returned number will be non-negative number as float. The normal Python abs command will return absolute number without float. The fsum command returns the sum of all elements of any iterable like list, set, tuple, etc. While prod command will return the product of all elements of an iterable. System module provides access to some variables used or maintained by the interpreter and to functions that interact strongly with the interpreter. Again, we will use directory command to print all functions of system module. Path variable will return directories of Python that the interpreter will search for the required module whenever a module is imported in Python file. The version command will return the Python version being used. Similarly, winver command will generate the Python major version information being used. Maxsize command will generate the maximum size of integer a Python variable can store. This information is helpful to us for storing data in lists and tuples. The exit command is used to stop a running process. Normally, we use it to exit the system in case of some defined errors. X is a list of numbers while Y is tuple of the same numbers. We use getSizeOf command to test the size of both tuple and list in bytes. It is cleared that tuples occupies lesser space in memory, so its operation can be faster. To visit the other system commands, visit the official Python document link.
We strongly recommend that you follow our playlist sequence of videos on Python to fully understand concepts and move on to the next level. Please subscribe to stay updated.